meet you.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, did you want to see our bus?
Yes.
This is our Lady P. We're going to be a peacock later, which of course, you know, peacocks are, the pretty ones are boys, but we're going to be a Lady P. And we're just getting started, so come on in.
Okay. Go ahead.
Be careful.
Can we go geo hunting?
We've been in this bus since October. We just got it, and this was our alternative to homelessness because we didn't have
Because
enough.
our house burned down.
Our house
Not
burned down.
homeless, it's houseless.
Houseless.
That's right. Thank you.
That's right.
And we didn't want to. We weren't able to pay a mortgage and rent.
And
so
rent, so we did this.
and we also
RVs were too expensive.
yeah, because
so.
there's 6 of us, 4 kids between the ages of 16 and 9, and we
Yes.
thought what we could afford for trailers or Winnebagos was just
Too much.
well, what we could afford wasn't good or safe, and
Right.
then what we wanted was it was out of our range. So
Yes.
my wife talked to a friend of hers, the sister of a friend of hers who was driving a schoolie full time
In a band.
in a band.
They play harp. They're the Stapletons. Real nice people. I called her up and I said, so what's that like? I've never even heard of this lifestyle. And she told us, and I said, I think we can do that. And we have not looked back.
Yeah.
I could not be more grateful that we found this life by accident,
Totally.
out of an emergency. And the kids are just loving it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen them. They're dirty. They're happy. They're singing. They're skipping. And for us over the last 2 years to hear our children singing and skipping,
It's a gift.
it's a gift. So we're working on this. It's not done at all, but this is
Well, let's see
what it looks like.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
take a look.
Okay.
So the first thing you notice is this is going to be our, I don't know if you can see this, this is going to be our shoe box because I got to fix the hinges, but that's going to be for shoes. So we kick off our shoes, we don't bring sand and mud.
And we turned our bus seats around. We kept 2 of them.
Yep.
We turned them around and we got a table now.
Yeah. Behind this is the driver compartment and coat closet. My wife said, we got to put coats somewhere, and I don't want hooks in front of the windows, so she came up with just putting a pipe. That was already a hole, I believe, and then we just cut a hole into this is the air conditioning vent. So, yeah. Let's see. That one? This right here, this is the wheel well, and this is going to be a couch when we finish it, and it's got some storage. We just got to put some hinges on it.
So what happened was we were mid-build and it was $20 a week to get our laundry done. And I've got 4 kids, I need to have laundry done regularly. And that was a bit much. And so I did the math and we could pay off that washer in a year and the dryer in the next year. So we got a full-size washer and dryer and had to take all the bunk beds apart and get them in the back. And now we're rebuilding the bunk beds with our beautiful washer and dryer in the back. So
There you go.
that's why we're really a mess, is that we were building and then we remodeled right in the middle of the build.
If you walk around Schoolie Palooza here, there's a lot of building going on.
Well, it's funny because we're currently staying in an RV park and they don't want you doing a lot of construction.
Right.
So if we do anything, we have to go somewhere, we have to take everything out, and then when we're done, we only get about an hour or 2 of daylight by the time I'm done with my day job. And then we bring everything back and it's like, well, we're exhausted.
Yeah.
So we get about 2 hours of work a day, and
Yeah.
sometimes that's just enough to find my tools and get
What's
everything
nice
together.
here
Oh,
Oh,
is I spent from last year, from December till May, building a bus on the desert over there,
yeah.
which is where I'm going to go back to when
It's
this is over.
wonderful.
That's
and
nice.
nowadays with the tools being battery operated, you get your generator, charge them up, and you can work
oh yeah.
right where you are. It's just
Yep.
really fantastic. I'm really embracing this. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and with BLM land, if you got to move every 2 weeks,
Yep.
That's better than
you get a different view
Hey, I like
every
that.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
So we
Yes.
really like this is one of my favorite features is that we've got some built-in air conditioning right there. Just leave that up, and rain doesn't really get in unless it's really windy and it slants. This is where the kids, we call them bigs and littles. We've got 2 older kids and 2 younger kids.
Yeah. The bigs, we have them regular size mattresses, and the littles, believe it or not, once this is built out to put the washer here and the dryer here, I shortened up their twin mattresses by just opening up the mattress and cutting out the springs and then re-shutting it with upholstery thread, basically dental floss.
Yeah.
And then that way their beds were custom made to fit in this, because they're little still.
Sure.
And that king size or twin bed is too big.
Yeah.
So they will be here again. Their beds are all made. We just have to build stands for these, put them in place, and then the little's bed will be here.
So in front of the bigs, we're going to have a bookshelf.
We have one already made still.
Yeah, we just had to take it out.
Take it out.
And then, well, this is our kitchen. Let's see.
Don't get this floor with the sawdust thing.
We originally had the fridge. This refrigerator was going to be there, and then we thought, well, this might be a little. We just kind of reconfigured it. That's one of the things with the build, is that we keep flip-flopping on different ideas where we want things. Weekly, if not daily.
Schoolies are never done.
Exactly.
No,
there you
they're
go.
We're always
Such a great thing.
We're really
tweaking
close
it.
to plan. It's just that washer and dryer really threw us out, but it's going to get back to really great when we get
Yep.
there. I think you're. Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's see. So
Here's our washer and dryer.
here's the fridge, and then this is going to be like the bathroom sink, so that the kids can brush their teeth, wash their hands if someone's cooking, and then.
Right.
This is our shower stall that we put in. It's a storage compartment right now. That's our bucket composting toilet. But eventually, this is covering
It's plumbed for a toilet.
right, the piping for the plumbed water toilet.
It's water toilet. It's all plumbed, both water and sewers plumbed, and the black tank all ready to go. We just had to stop. Right.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is, this is the shower stall. So we're going to have a curtain that divides, keeps the toilet dry, but it's all, we thought for cleaning, you're going to clean the whole thing. Why not just put it in the same space and just spray it all down with like a bleach solution, just wipe it all down. So I've got to put a hole through this and put the shower. Interestingly enough, we put this all in, and then we realized that this probably is more air conditioning than we need, 2 vents on both sides of the bus. And we thought, wow. So we started taking one of the panels out to see what would it look like. And we're like, wow, this is, yeah, we could get rid of this. And I'm like, if only we had thought of that before we made the cuts for the shower.
Yeah, so we'll probably wind up replacing that. But
Yeah.
you can see that we had intentioned to just paint over the beautiful ceiling we had and leave it alone. But as we got into living in it, because this was an emergency life thing, we began to realize that it wasn't that we needed insulation, it was that we needed to prohibit condensation.
Yeah, that
And
was
so
really
that's
getting
where that insulation is important. It's not so much that we're in a climate where we can open windows and we have a temperature regulation through that. So it's not so much the temperature problem as it is that condensation problem of the cold temperature and the warm temperature meeting.
Yeah.
And so that's really, we learned what the insulation is for mostly. So we took all of this off then. After painting it, I wish I had known, because and then we'll replace it, and then it'll just be perfect. So.
See, this is where if I should say, if you'd watched my video series,
Which we didn't know you.
There you go.
It's okay.
This is all new to us, so we didn't know anything coming into this.
every schoolie is different, every build is different,
Yeah.
Well, it's
and
interesting, because the ones we did see,
people will learn from you.
Yeah, I hope so.
the ones we did see, the thing that I noticed was just about everyone is kind of building out like with wood framing, and they're reframing the whole structure. And I thought, I don't have time to do that because we had to get in it, and I don't know that I wanted to deal with the weight. So nobody really that I found really talked about the weight versus the utility. But now we see, well, the wood gives you the depth for the insulation. So
Right.
we're
We
kind of-
learned. We didn't know.
This is the work in progress. And
Yeah.
we started with our bedroom first.
Right.
So we
did.
wanted to make any mistakes there. So
Yeah.
because the kids' beds were already out, and we're like, now that it's all open, we should probably pull up some of these panels and look at it, and maybe get some insulation under there.
So we're all insulated from here now, and then we'll continue doing that forward. But we've got
There's-
this man, we're going to have him help us build these.
Yeah.
There's another bus here who the video was a couple weeks before yours. Their bus is at the eight of bus. They're just down here.
The 8 of bus.
They have 6 kids, and they've got a 3-tier interesting way to put the beds in for that many kids.
I can't wait to see
We gotta
that.
talk to them.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
see, that's awesome.
That's tremendous.
that
It's
that
networking.
video will be up a couple weeks before yours,
Okay,
but
sure.
they're
That's
just
tremendous.
so if you didn't see that video, I'll try to figure out how to put a link in here.
There you go.
Yeah,
Don't they do the
that's
link down here?
tremendous. I would like to see that.
So
Yeah.
We might go talk to you.
So
Said they're here
we've
today?
got a
Are they
neighbor
here at
who's
school?
good at.
I'm sorry.
Are they at Schoolie-palooza?
Yeah.
Nice. We'll have to go.
I look forward to seeing you next year, and we do an updated video.
There you go,
to
yes.
see what you've accomplished in the year.
Thank you,
Oh,
Steve.
that would be
Thank you
great.
very
So,
much.
so
Thank you for
thanks
coming. I
now, do
appreciate
you
it.
have any kind of social media presence?
No, no.
Okay.
Mm-mm. We have our family
We have a
website.
family website, and actually we'll show you so we lost our house in the campfire of 2018 in Paradise, California. And one of the things we had to do...
I've got a good friend who was up there.
Yeah. And we had just bought a house in July of 2018. So I didn't actually get to live in it for more than a week. But one of the things we had to do was to reclaim some of the wood. We had to clear some of the land. And we found some wood that we could just slice up into cookies, and Christine went online and found a
Kids
really cool
designed a
place.
brand.
They designed they made a design, and we called a place that made a brand out of it, and we wood burned. It says Campfire 2018, and we made ornaments because, of course, the fire was in November. Everybody in that fire lost all their Christmas stuff, all their ornaments, all their holiday things.
And the first holiday was so hard because when you put, as a woman, I don't know if it's the same for men, but when you put your Christmas ornaments on your tree, those came from your grandma, they came from your kids, they had pictures on them. And every year you sort of check in with that genealogy and that family history by putting your ornaments on the tree. So we knew that. And then, so 2 years ago, we sold them to friends and family. We're not selling them anymore, but we did. And everyone we sold, we donated one to the people of Paradise. So for the anniversary, the kids and I went around and gave those ornaments out, and you could tell
Oh yeah. It
the
was great
people
for the
who had the
kids.
same feeling of those dear ornaments from travels and family, like I said,
Gifts.
and you
yeah.
could just see it in their face. The kids could see it in their face that they got this. They knew what we knew, and that we had the same experience and the same loss, and that someone cared enough to give them this ornament. It was just fantastic, and it was great for the kids. So yeah,
Well,
we don't have any more, but
Well, again, thanks for the tour.
thank
and
you,
Very
sir.
welcome.
it's good to
Sorry
see that
about
now
that.
you're on the road to a new life,
Yes.
pun intended.
Yep,
Right.
exactly.
Yes.
And thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Hope you enjoyed that video. And remember, there'll be another one next Saturday. So please tell your friends and hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Right? See you next time, YouTube. Bye.